Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Michigan Wolverines taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
As an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
It's on target and complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain games are so annoying for an offense when you want to throw the football that's coming down and you can't grip it. But I just remember back in Little League football, rain practices were the best, weren't they? You just run and dive as hard as you can into the puddles, see how far you can slide. And the great thing was, Mama had to clean your uniform and not you.
A 1st down for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry up.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong in the knee.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that you know if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one and a tackle, they...
It's complete! A huge pickup! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Just feeds the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll pull it down. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. To the air, it's Grove. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got room on the return. Giving him his pads. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Michigan. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hands it off. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Grove. Looking to scramble. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frog! What a catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Wolverines pick up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. Makes the catch and knocked down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped.
The 15.
The end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Let's see what he can do with it.
The returner is tackled down at the 37, and the Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Getting some heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurt. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Pulls and fires incomplete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And it's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
and try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They move the tight end all over. Back to throw, it's Grove. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
To the air on first down. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The offense is going to try to convert on 4th down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker has already misfired once. That might have played into the decision. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 21, Michigan 16.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass. It's Grove. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, TCU! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Trying to surge it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's past the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw it again. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wants to throw on second down. They're working that left side. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it.
Third down.
Down right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Throwing right. He's got it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Dropping back, it's Grove. Got his man on the outside. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to pass, it's Grove. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Moves. Quickly complete. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On fourth down, going to the air. Buys a little extra time. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you